This video is about project quality management. What is project quality management? Project quality management is the process of continually measuring the quality of all activities throughout the project and taking the corrective action until the desired quality itself is achieved. You could say that it's basically compiling every set of measures and compiling it in a way where the right quality for the product is achieved. So why use product quality management? Project quality management is used to meet stakeholders' objectives, and it also is used to support continuous process improvement activities as undertaken on behalf of the performing organization. So then you would ask yourself, when would we use project quality management? We would use project quality management at the beginning of the project because it'll be able to save the cost and the effort as well as time in case if there is any change in requirement during the production of the project. Next, we're going to talk about the key concepts of project quality management. One would ask him or herself, what is unique about project quality management that is so unique amongst all forms of projects that are undertaken by a project manager? The first concept applied is that it is used in all projects, regardless of the nature of their deliverables. That can include budgeting allocation of resources, or the value that is gained from completing the project. Basically, within the second concept, it is basically the idea that quality measures and techniques are specific to the type of deliverables that are being produced by the specific project. That can mean that techniques are unique to the project, quality is different from each project that is created. And the third concept that can be applied through this is that by telling our team to work overtime or by rushing a planned quality inspection, this can create risk of a deduction of profit, see undetected errors less, overall project risk when we try to meet these requirements, and scheduling management would also increase the project risk. So therefore, it is important that by enhancing such a tool that we are trying to reduce these risks and improve the overall productivity and value. What are the 5 levels of effective quality management? Usually, the most expensive approach is to let the customers find the defects. This approach can lead to potential warranty issues, product recalls, loss of reputation, and rework costs. As it's the most expensive approach, it is the least used. The second level of effective quality management is to detect and correct the defects before the deliverables are sent to the customer as part of the quality control process. The control quality process has related costs, which are mainly the appraisal costs and internal failure costs. The third level of effective quality management is to use quality assurance to determine and examine the correct process itself and not just use special defects. The fourth level of effective quality management is to be able to incorporate quality into the planning and design of the project and the product itself. This can create a huge idea of being able to enhance quality improvement of the product. And the fifth level of effective quality management is to be able to create a culture throughout the organization that is more aware of and is committed to the quality in the processes and the product itself, which is essentially the least expensive level and the most preferred generic level of effective quality management. Now we're going to talk about tailoring considerations. As you know, each project is unique. Therefore, the project manager will need to tailor the way project quality management processes are applied. So, considerations for tailoring include but not limited to policy compliance and auditing. What policy requirements and procedures exist in the organization? We need to know what quality tools, techniques, and templates are used in the organizations. The second one is standards and regulatory compliance. Are there any specific quality standards in the industry that need to be applied in this case? And are there any specific governmental, legal, or regulatory constraints that need to be taken into consideration while creating the standardization of these project completion. The third one is continuous improvement. How will quality improvement be managed in the project itself? That is a question that we all have to ask as project managers. Is the project managed at the organizational level, or is it at the level of each project, which is at a lower level? We need to continuously ask these questions in order to understand the improvements that are needed to be made while creating these regulatory descriptions. The fourth one is stakeholder engagement. We need to ask the question if there is a collaborative environment for stakeholders and suppliers.
Let us see what project quality management is all about. If we break down project quality management, it comprises of three important processes, namely plan quality management, manage quality, and control quality. Let us now look into each one of it individually to understand better. The first subpart of this process is plan quality management. Benjamin Franklin quotes that failing to plan is planning to fail. So, as we proceed for quality management, it is very important to plan how are we going to proceed about it. Here comes the first process of project quality management, which is plan quality management. It can be defined as the process of identifying quality requirements or the standards of the project and its deliverables. It provides guidance and a sense of direction on how quality will be managed and verified throughout the project. As we know that every process has an input and an output, the same is with the plan quality management process. Now let us see what are the various inputs of plan quality management. The first input is the project charter. So, what is a project charter? A project charter is a formal or a short document that describes the project on a whole. It includes what the objectives of the project are, how the project is to be carried out, and also includes identification of our stakeholders. The second input to this process is the project management plan. The management plan includes requirement management plan, which emphasizes on identification, analyzing, and managing of our requirements. The management plan also includes risk management plan, which includes identification, analyzing, and monitoring of our risk during the entire project. The management plan also has stakeholder engagement plan and scope baseline. The third and the final input is the project document. So, what are the different things in project documents? Project documents are nothing but they make sure that the stakeholder requirements are fulfilled. They are also used to register and document risk that contain information on threat and opportunities that may impact the quality requirements. So, as we have seen the various inputs to this particular process, let us see what are the output of this particular process. The first output is that the addition of quality management plan to the project management plan. As we have seen that the project management plan includes various plans associated regarding requirements, risk. After this particular process, there is an addition of quality management plan to it. Also, the various documents such as quality metrics, stakeholder register, and risk register are updated to the project documents. As we have learned about the first process of project quality management, that is plan quality management, now let us move to the second process, which is manage quality. Manage quality is the execution phase of project quality management. That is, whatever has been documented and decided in the plan quality management phase is to be implemented practically. Manage quality is defined as the act of translating the quality management plan into executable activities that incorporate the organization's quality policies into the project. It is also concerned with the product design aspects and the process improvement. Now, who all are responsible for managing the quality? Generally, managing quality is considered as the responsibility of everyone, right from the project managers to the project team, project sponsor, the management of the performing organization, and also even the customer. Obviously, the roles differ in size and efforts. It is interesting to learn that the level of participation in the quality management may differ from industry to industry and also on the project management style. For example, if we look into the agile projects, quality management is performed by all the team members throughout the project. On the other hand, in traditional projects, quality management is often the responsibility of specific team members. As we have learned about managed quality, now let us look into the advantages of managed quality. The first advantage is that it helps in the identification of ineffective process and causes of poor quality. Second, it also helps in increasing the probability of meeting quality objectives. As we have learned that every process has an input and the output, the same is that with managed quality. Let us now learn about the inputs of managed quality. The first input is the project management plan. Particularly in the project management plan, we are concerned with the quality management plan. The second inputs are the project documents, including quality metrics, risk reports, quality control measures, and lesson learned register. The third and the important inputs are the assets of the organization. Now, what is the process? We have learned that this process is all about execution phase of the project quality management. So it looks for implementing a change in the process in order to improve the quality and achieve the quality objectives. So the first output would be initiation of the change requests. The next output would be updates to project documents and the project management plan. As we have seen the planning phase and execution phase of project quality management, let us now see the last process of project quality management, which is control quality. So, what is this particular process all about? Control quality is the process of monitoring and recording results of executing the quality management activities in order to assess performance and ensure that the project outputs are complete, correct, and also meet the customer expectations. The control quality process also determines if the project outputs do what they are actually intended to do. So, what are the final results of this particular process? Firstly, in this process, work performance information is used as an input to monitor and control project work. Secondly, the change requests are being implemented to perform integrated change control. Third, the verified deliverables are used to validate the scope of the project. And lastly, at the end of this process, the project quality management and the project documents are also updated. So this was about project quality management. We hope that this video will help you all understand what is project quality management, the key concepts of project quality management and its 5 effective levels. We also tried to give an insight about the 3 different processes of project quality management. We hope that this video really helps you all to understand what project quality management is about. Thank you all for watching.